Welcome back! So, we should probably check out more of this place. We need to go to the palace. So, yeah, this is super pretty. I mean, just look at this place. Hello. This is Ortelina Palace. The Mayor of Dohalim, Lord... The Manor of Dohalim, Lord of Elder Menacina. Entry is forbidden to all those with his lordship's express permission. Please remove yourself. Yeah, fair. I'm assuming I can't just go straight up to the door and open it. No. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Well, we got some other places to check. There's some other paths. If we look at the map, we can go up here. We could potentially go down there. Well, I say potentially. We can definitely go those ways. The map says so, so I shall. I'm gonna go up first. No particular reason. Just feel like going up.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So is mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elder Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
Well, he doesn't seem terrible compared to who we've met in the past. Jilan Wood. Okay. Well, I'm guessing that's where we were going to be going to get to the next realm. Certainly feels like that's a potential route. If it's dangerous. But we shall see. For now, we got this way.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Huh. They actually give them time off if they're not feeling well. Fascinating. What a difference from, like, previous areas. Like, obviously it's hard labor, but
Everybody seems so
they're not
happy working
forced
And it
to do
seems
it.
like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I
Yeah.
don't get it. How can it be like this?
Yeah, like, it's so different to just, like, you know, the other side of a cave. Like, the other side of a cave, the world is totally different. So strange.
Halt!
I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Menancia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danan.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Elder Menancia has Danans protecting him?
In this country, Danan guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Ortelina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
So, Kisara, that was her name, right? I think she's the 5th party member. Now, it would be incredibly easy for me to find out. I just need to look at the DLC page. I am trying not to, like, remember what the DLC page actually said. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that she is the 5th one. We'll see.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renins all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
Also, it's not like one day they're enslaved, the next day they just totally trust everything about them. It's gonna take weeks, months, years
Dangerous to go inside?
It's not
before they are
We're
trusting.
going inside regardless.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, that's very interesting. Alright, let's go, shall we? Hi.
Hey!
You again. After we parted ways, an urgent petition from the citizenry came in. Lord Dohalim is currently busy responding to it. As such, I must ask for you to wait until he finishes his business. Once preparations are complete, I'll lead the way.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menancia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
I love this game. It's so good. Okay, now him. Oh. Is he a party member? I vaguely remember him from the demo. What if both of them end up being party members? Let's say that happened, and that became 5 and 6, these two characters. That means there are 2 realms with no new party members. Unless... Oh. I had an idea. I had a theory. And I never said it. I'm going to say it now. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. My theory was that there was going to be a secret 7th party member. Maybe now 7th or 8th party member. And when it comes to looking at the DLC previews, it doesn't show them. It's only showing the characters that were in the demo, because you know of them. Now, that's not to say that, say you were to buy the swimsuit, or the Lord outfit, or whatever, you wouldn't get them for characters 7 and 8, it's just you don't see the preview of them anywhere because they're secret characters. I wonder if that is going to happen, because that means, say these 2 did become party members, that means Realms 4 and 5 just don't have any new party members. Which, in a sense, is good, because, you know, we get to play as these characters, we get to understand how they work for longer, without, like, switching out and stuff. But, oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so, what do we got? As a ground attack, that's good. Any air attack is pointless. Slides of fires into the ground, causing an explosion but launches enemies. And yeah, that's cool. It's easy to inflict physical ailments on enemies. Interesting. It's easy for you to trigger over limit. Cool. I used to move around while casting arts. I'm tempted to put that down as I want to learn that soon, because that's going to be good. I'm very close to getting it anyway, so may as well. Like 1 battle away, pretty much.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renin-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renins and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menancia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
This music is really good.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Yeah, this music is exceptional. Well, I guess I should see if I can just enter rooms. My guess is no. Oh no, I can. I can absolutely enter rooms. I just can't go into the dining office. Huh. Well, may as well see if there are some items I can collect. There's no reason not to. Yeah, there might be stuff around. This is really interesting. This is really, really interesting. Which is the actual way to go? I guess entrance plaza? Yeah, so I guess I'll go... Oh, there, I saw that on the map there was a treasury room. I kind of want to go there, I guess. I don't know how many of these doors are actually going to let me in, and how many of them are going to be totally locked down. Sweet. Pork bun recipe? Sweet. Oh, what's this? The best defense is a good shield. An illustrated guide to shield. Shield Historia. Whoever owns these books sure likes shields. Sure does. Yeah, just double checking, making sure there's nothing here. Whatever you all think of him personally, we guardsmen have sworn oaths of loyalty to serve and protect Lord Dohalim. Anyone who attempts to disturb the peace and stability that our Lord has worked so hard to realize shall be met with no mercy. An array of guard weaponry appears to be quite well maintained. Yeah, like, well, the thing is, like, in the flashback scene, he was not fighting. He was defending. He wouldn't have laid a finger on his, what seemed to be his friend unless he absolutely had to. And he did, purely out of defense. That's the noble room. Interesting. I guess I'll go to the treasury, which I'm going to imagine of all the rooms is locked, but hey, maybe it's not. If it's not, we're getting some... We're dining tonight. Yeah, that's locked, yeah. That's what I thought. I'm gonna also assume the Lord's quarters is locked. Yeah, of course it is. like, oh yeah, no, I'll just let people lay a trap for you in the night, why not? There's the meeting room and the barracks. Okay, well, I'll go into the meeting room, I guess. I presume at some point we will actually be allowed to explore here to our heart's content. Maybe when he's a party member. I don't know. Maybe he won't be. I think he will be. We'll see. There are items here, though. Some pork. And peach gel. Lovely stuff. Loving that. Thank you very much for the items. So... it says this is floor 2. How does one get to floor 1? Maybe from one of the entrances down below. I don't know. We'll see. But right now I'm just exploring, seeing if there's any items and whatnot. Oh, etiquette. The titles alone make your posture go rigid. Nice. Hastily scrawled note. Commerce with Mahag Sar grows more inscrutable by the day. We send vast quantities of resources but only receive a pittance of dodgy goods in return.
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
Right. So the next realm, presumably. Either the next one or the final one. But they didn't want to trade fairly, presumably because of what he's done to this realm in terms of treating it well. So this is either going to take me outside. Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, this makes sense. Man, this is a fancy place. So cool here, though. Yeah, I guess this just leads to the same place. These are the other doors that were available. Alright. Oh, we can't jump over the barrier. Fine. I was fully prepared to try. I guess there's begs the question of what's down below. We can explore the first floor. Okay. Go on. Again, it's pretty cool. It says storerooms, waiting rooms, and the library. Okay, well, let's check them out.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hello. Ah, it was a good... Oh, I think I found you. It may be hard to tell. Yeah, that's a proper crown. Thank you. Nice.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
A whole 20 owls.
We've got all the ingredients for that recipe now.
Great.
Since it's meat, that might be the beef one.
I'll let you cook then.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I should see what the new recipes actually do. Some milk, lovely. Peach gel, it's always good to get more peach gel. There's the storerooms. Will I be allowed in the storerooms? Because the storerooms almost certainly have some good items. Well, maybe not good, but certainly items. Yeah, this might be my favourite song so far. I really like this song. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Okay, I appreciate that. There is another storeroom. I'm going to assume it has another chest in it. Either that or it's locked, and there's going to be a chest later on that's really good. Nope, it lets me in. Alright, let's go. There is indeed a chest. And some money.
What is this?
But, what do you mean, what? It's gold! Like... good luck when consumed. Greatly increasing the battle chain. Oh, that's cool. Yes, that's handy. I like that. Well. Right, let's check out the library. And then... I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. Assuming it lets me in, of course. It does. And then we'll rest, and that might be where we'll end the video. Assuming nothing massive happens.
What is this place? The shelves here are filled with books.
I guess they don't have libraries in your realms.
Books either. There are tons of Danon ones too.
Rinwell, I get that you're excited, but we've got more important things to worry about.
No, we've got to read them all.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Like Renan literature. For some reason, they're all written in Danon. Huh. Maybe from before the time when they were enslaved. Guide to Jugals, raising and breeding. Huh. Danon customs. I mean, that's actually really cool that he presumably like read a load of books to make sure he could accommodate Danons. Jokes unfit for a dinner party. Even Renans enjoy their fair share of lowbrow humour. Nice. Practical astral arts, theories and applications. Okay. Chronology of the Crown Contest. Jesus, dyslexia. Swordsmanship book with a slashed cover. That's pretty cool. We should have given him a Lenegus. Huh. Joys of fine liquor, a compendium of Menenchian breweries. Well, cool. Fashionista's Guide to Lenegus, attired armor. Huh. These are thick astral energy research tomes, so hard to read. They can put you to sleep. Books about the art of torture. These black splotches on the cover. Oh no. Working slaves to the bone while maintaining productivity. Huh. So there's also some not so fun books, but they also help you learn how to not treat people. Don't run a new counter down the days of the crown contest. Huh. So the crown contest is rare. That's 2,000 days. That's every 10 years, maybe? Or, like, obviously, that's not the very beginning of the book. But, interesting. Curious and new. Finding gems in the rough. As for winners, your surefire guide to claiming a lordship. Uh-huh, I believe you. And this is the beginning, right? Yes. Well, this was fascinating. I'm really glad we came here, because we have learned a lot. There's nothing else to the sides, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Right, makes sense. Okay. Well, I think that's all we can do for now. So, yeah, now might be a good time to end. And next time we'll get out of here. Or will we?
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renin Lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renins. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elda really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alpin. He's a Renin Lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Look at them there. So, yeah. I think they're our next party members. So, if that is to be the case, yeah, I'm sure that there's gonna be more party members that have been kept secret. Even from the DLC screen, even from the demo. Which is exciting. That's very good. Actually, are there any more quests to take on? No. But yeah, something's gonna happen that, you know, brings them onto the team. So we'll discover what that is next time. Looking forward to it.